And now a major contradiction is at the heart of this war. Did the United States know about the strike on Iran's South Pars gas field or not? Because while Donald Trump has publicly claimed that Israel acted alone out of anger, multiple reports now suggest that the strike was in fact coordinated and cleared at the highest levels. This is a question that goes to the heart of credibility. Because South Pars is not just Iran's asset, it is a shared gas field with Qatar, a key American ally. And that strike has now triggered retaliation, putting the entire Gulf on edge. So the big question is, if Washington knew, why deny it? And if Washington did not know, then who is really in control? Let's break down the contradiction. On one side, President Trump says that the United States had no knowledge of the attack and the Israel acted independently. On the other, reports suggest that the strike was actually greenlit after coordination between Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and the White House, aimed at deterring Iran from disrupting oil flows through the Strait of Hormuz. There are also details of urgent back-channels calls between American officials and Qatar after the strike, with Doha seeking clarity on whether Washington was aware. This is not a minor gap. This is a direct conflict between public position and reported action. Listen in to U.S. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth. He says America will finish the task at hand.
Yesterday at Dover Air Force Base, President Trump, the chairman, and I stood in solemn silence as heroes came home. Flag-draped caskets, we honored them. We grieved with their families, and we listened. What I heard through tears, through hugs, through strength, and through unbreakable resolve was the same from family after family. They said, finish this. Honor their sacrifice. Do not waver. Do not stop until the job is done. My response, along with that of the president, was simple. Of course, we will finish this. We will honor their sacrifice. Their sacrifice only steals our commitment.
And now understand what was struck. South Pars is the largest natural gas field in the world, jointly shared by Iran and Qatar. Any attack here is not contained to one country. It automatically risks dragging in a key U.S. ally. And that is exactly what followed. Iran retaliated by targeting LNG infrastructure in Qatar, including the Ras Laffan, escalating the conflict beyond Iran and Israel into the broader Gulf. President Trump has maintained that the United States knew nothing about the strike and that Israel acted out of anger. He also issued a strong warning to Iran, saying that any further attack on Qatar's energy infrastructure would invite massive retaliation from Washington. But that raises even a bigger question. If the US had no role, why issue the warning? And if it did have a role, why deny it? The consequences of that one strike are already visible. Iran has expanded its retaliation beyond direct targets and issued warning across the Gulf. Energy infrastructure is now under threat across multiple countries. The battlefield has widened and the risks have multiplied. And amidst Iran's fiercest retaliation yet, US claims that it is yet to launch the largest strike package on Tehran.
Our objectives, given directly from our America First president, remain exactly what they were on day one. These are not the media's objectives, not Iran's objectives, not new objectives, our objectives. Unchanged, on target, and on plan. Destroy missiles, launchers, and Iran's defense industrial base so they cannot rebuild. Destroy their navy, and Iran never gets a nuclear weapon. Our objectives from day one. That is overwhelming force applied with precision. And again, today will be the largest strike package yet, just like yesterday was. As I've said from day one, our capabilities continue to build, Iran's continue to degrade. We're hunting and striking death and destruction from above.